approaching Ozzy and Sharon about getting the rights for it was terrifying,
Oh,
because
wow.
if they said no, I honestly didn't know what else we would do, where else we'd turn. And huge thank you to the Osbourne family for just being so cool about it.
Dan Weiss, it's very nice to meet you, sir.
Hey,
Sir, how
Stephen,
are
it's
you
really nice to
today?
meet you. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. We are here to chat about Metal Lords, your brand new Netflix movie that is out on April the 8th. I'm very excited. I'm a fan of the movie. I watched it a couple of times already.
Oh, thank you, man.
Would love to know a little bit about sort of the origin of the story for you and kind of what, is this kind of a passion project, and how far back does this go?
Yeah, I mean, it's the music has always meant a lot to me for as long as I can remember, and the story is the basic story is something that I came up with a long time ago and was ready to make a long time ago, and then Game of Thrones happened and it got put on a back burner for a long time. But yeah, it's something that I've got to revisit and rewrite to fit like the world we live in now. And it just felt good, man, to bring like a movie about these kids and the music that they love, into the world we live in now.
Yeah, yeah, and you've got such variety. It's very very versatile a film, and there's music from decades past. You got Black
Mm,
Sabbath, you got Metallica,
mm,
and you jump forward, and you got Slipknot, and you
mm.
got Zeal and Ardor, and
Yeah, yeah,
it's really
yeah,
interesting. It's really interesting, and I noticed that specifically, War Pigs by Black Sabbath takes a
yeah,
very like
yeah.
central role. I'm just curious, what was it about that song that you kind of felt
Well,
made it?
it's like
Yeah.
we it's a movie that obviously that I'm a a metal kid and I'm a metal adult, and I wanted the movie to be for the people who love the music, but I didn't want it to only be for those people. I wanted it to be a movie that would invite people into the tent, not keep people out of the tent. And I feel like, to me, that song is a song that you can play for. I was talking to a friend who was saying he plays it for his 8-month-old daughter at breakfast every morning, and like it speaks to her even though she doesn't speak yet, you know. And I think that that's the kind of song that it is. And it's also, in terms of the way the drums work in the song, it was kind of the only song I could find that had the universality of that song and that worked for the purpose that it serves in the movie. So approaching Ozzy and Sharon about getting the rights for it was terrifying,
Oh,
because
wow.
if they said no, I honestly didn't know what else we would do, where else we'd turn. And huge thank you to the Osbourne family for just being so cool about it and letting us put it at the heart of this, love letter to the music that he and Rob Halford really kind of created.
Yeah, yeah, well, that is really cool. And in addition to being the script writer and the producer, you're also metal songwriter Dan Weiss now too. What was
I
that
I
like?
now I now have a co-writing credit on a metal song. I would say that Tom and his producer engineer 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 did the bulk of the heavy lifting on that one, but I did write the lyrics and did get to use the word exsanguinate and the phrase bucket of. So I feel like my life is now complete, and it was great. We're working on a song, being able to write a song with Tom and to give Tom a bunch of intentionally kind of, you know smart kid writing dumb lyrics type. Give him that just sheet of words and see what he did with it, and how he created kind of an metal song, like just a song that, like, I think he put it was like metal with a side of metal, like just kind of. And it was it was so much fun working on the detail. I'd never worked on a song at that level of detail before in terms of the actual production of it. So working with those guys on it was great. It was like a bucket list item that I can now tick off.
That's awesome. Well, Dana, it's been a great pleasure chatting with you today. I really appreciate it. Metal Lords is a great movie, and it's out on Netflix on April the 8th. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, sir.
Thank you, Stephen. You too.